Hey guys. Be very careful about family gates. Be very careful about your home's very own gate. You see, gates have got a lot of spiritual advantages that can either be used for or against you. Most of you are not aware that some of your problems, your family problems, are right there at your very own gate. The gate of your own house, the gate of your own home. That's where your problem is. You see, most of the family strongholds are right there at the gate. You might find that in your family you are suffering and going through a lot of attacks, or maybe you are suffering from unemployment as a family. And that unemployment is just right there at the gate. And that means you might get job opportunities. They may call you for an interview, but as soon as you walk out of your family gate, you carry a certain problem that is right there at your gate, because your gate is being used as a spiritual portal. Some of you in your family, you are sick, but the sickness is right there at your gate. You see, gates are very dangerous, good people. That is why when you walk out of your gate, I would advise you to make sure that you walk out with a word of prayer. When you walk in through your gate, walk in through a word of prayer, because most of things are planted at your family gate. Your family gates can be so dangerous for the whole family. As I'm speaking right now, there are people that they have got monitoring spirits that are assigned for them. That monitoring spirit is assigned with your name. It stays at the gate. It waits for you at the gate. When you walk out, it walks out with you. And when you come in or when you walk in, it stays at the gate. It has your name attached to it. And that monitoring spirit, it only waits for you. Some people can pass through, but it waits for you because it has your name. It has you as a target. So some of these monitoring spirits are right there at your gate. When you walk out with them. When you walk in, they stay there at the gate. So you might get job opportunities. They may call you for interviews, but when you go for an interview, you walk with a monitoring spirit that is right there at your gate. Gates are very dangerous. As I'm speaking right now, some of you came for festives. You went home, but as you went home, you walked through that gate and you adopted certain things that you were not aware of. And you are going to see them when you go back, but you got them when you passed through that gate without a word of prayer. You see, that is why there are even certain families that you must not visit when you are going to certain places. If you are, for example, called for a job, there are even certain families that you must not walk through those gates, because some gates are gates of poverty. Some gates are gates of sicknesses. These are natural gates when you look at them, but in the spiritual realm, they are portals. There is a lot of things that goes on. There is a lot of things that happens at those gates during the night. There is a lot of things that are happening there spiritually that you are not aware of. Some of you right now, you went back to your workplaces, or you are yet to go back to your workplaces coming from festive seasons. But as you walk out of that gate, you are going through with something. Something is attached, something is there for you at that gate, and you're going to go back with it. You will be surprised when you go back to your workplace and a few months down the line, you lose that job, and may God forbid that. Or something happens to you. These people that go back to their homes and for festive seasons, and then after that, then they return back to their workplaces, and you hear that they had accidents on the way. Some of them, that accident, they picked it up at the gate. So what I'm trying to say with these things, I'm just trying to warn you that gates can be very dangerous for you. When you walk through that gate, make sure that you pray. When you walk out of that gate, make sure that you pray, whether you walk in or when you walk out. I love what the Bible says. It says that you are blessed going in, you are blessed walking out, going out. You are blessed when you walk in through that gate, you are blessed when you go out through that gate. So some of you, it is not the same for you. Some of you, you are cursed as you walk through that gate. Some of you are cursed as you walk out through that gate. So make sure that these family gates, you become spiritually sensitive towards them. Don't just take them so lightly that you are just walking in your house and walking out of your house, or you're walking in your yard and walking out of your house. Those are spiritual portals. Gates are very spiritual. They've got a lot of spiritual advantages. That is why some of you, the things that they want to do to you, they will have to plant them at the gate there. They will put them at the gate, because that is a spiritual field. It's a spiritual portal. You're not just walking through a gate. You are in a spiritual portal there. So be very sensitive about this. Always make sure that you remain in prayer. Everything, pray for it. Even when you walk, pray. Pray every time. When you are in your taxi, when you are in your car, make sure that you are always in the mode and in the mood of prayer. Prayer saves you a lot of things that you might be aware of. Some of those things that you are not even aware of. Prayer saves you from a lot of things. Some of you, if it had not been even for those prayers that you undermine, those prayers that you think they are not so helpful or so impactful, those prayers have worked so much for you. Make sure, good people, that you maintain your relationship with God in this year. Make sure that you sustain your prayer life. And make sure that you do not forsake your room of prayer. Because prayer will save you from a lot of things, even in this year. May God bless you and may God be with you. Shalom.